We're literally embarrassing ourselves today on the internet. I'm in trouble.
Une fois que le soleil est couché, c'est comme si mes péchés se maquillaient. Je me suis salie, baby, pour ne plus penser à nous.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. Anyways, so enough of the pleasantries and all that. You can already see what the video title is. I don't need to talk too much. Like you can see from the video title is that we're literally embarrassing ourselves today on the internet. So I sent a couple of my crushes a Google Doc to fill out. Now bear in mind, these are not all my crushes because obviously I get at least like 20 something accounting to fill it out for me, and then I'm going to like look at their responses on camera. Let me not lie, I was tempted to look at it like prior to like starting the video and everything, but I didn't. So like my reaction should be like semi-genuine. Before we get into today's video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share my channel to your friends and family, and then follow my socials, which will be in the description box below. My Instagram, my Snapchat, like so that you can stay in contact with me and everything. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So basically on my phone I have the Google Doc right here. So what I'm going to do is to screen record. I'm going to see what I see. Yeah, you understand? Okay, before we even start like with their reactions, let's like you guys need to see exactly what I sent them, obviously. So the quiz was the question: hi, it's Gigi. If I send this to you, that means that sometime during my 18 years of life I've had a crush on you. PS, thanks for filling this out. PS, again, doesn't mean I still do or might still want to enter your pants, and this is for YouTube, so say hi. The first question, obviously your initial, not your full name, because I'm not trying to put anybody on blast. How did we meet? Have a bunch of options and then they have to pick from it. Could you tell that I had a crush on you? Yes, no, maybe. How did you figure it out? Give your answer in detail. Rate my attractiveness, everything combined, my looks, personality, body, face, you know. Did you have a crush on me too, or do you currently do? What was the biggest pet peeve about me? Something you disliked? I feel like that one is going to be dirty because I have a lot of pet peeves as a person. I'm not even going to lie. And what was the most attractive thing about me? And do you see us being fuck buddies or something more in future? What terms are we on now? 10 being the closest. And how awkward was this? And then any last words for YouTube. So those are the questions that I gave these boys, and we're about to go into their answers, I suppose. Your initial C, how did we meet? The person didn't put how we met, and now I'm trying to think about who is C. Okay, I know who C is. Could you tell I had a crush on you? No. So obviously he left the how did you figure it out blank because he couldn't tell. Rate my attractiveness, everything about me included. He gave me a 10. We're off to a great start. Come on. Do you have a crush on me too currently? Yes. What's the biggest pet peeve about me or something you dislike? When I talk down about myself. That's cute. That's okay. What quality about me stands out to you? My depth and how jovial I am as a person. I don't see myself as jovial, so this is shocking, but I guess you won't see what others see, but okay. What's the one thing about me you find attractive? He said everything. Hey. A babe and what? More. Do you see us together as fuck buddies or more in the nearest future? He said yes. What terms are we on now? 10 currently being the closest. He said 10. He's right. We are. How awkward was this? Not awkward at all. Any last words for YouTube or for me? He said my grand scheme is all coming together. Mwahaha. I know who this is, and I think I like this response. This is a cute response. I look, you want to know who your favorite person is at the end of this. So like, tell me who your favorite person is from this quiz when I'm done, like in the comment section, who you prefer the most. The second person, I said your first initial. He gave me his whole thing. Godfather. We're inside, we're entering for Godfather. How did we meet? Through a friend. Yeah. Could you tell I had a crush on you? He said yes. I think Loki, if I have a crush on you, you'll be able to tell, because I don't want single shame. I don't get handcuff me, I'm guilty.
May they handcuff me.
If I like you, you know. There's nothing stopping me. How did you figure it out? Oh, I told him. I told him. Rate my attractiveness of everything. He gave me a 7. That's low. That's low, but like it's fine. That's low. Do you guys? You don't know fine things. Did you have a crush on me recently? Maybe. I know he doesn't. This maybe was for me to just get riled up for the video and God will punish you if you're watching.
Don't you undermine my intelligence?
What was the biggest pet peeve about me? I cried too much. It's not my fault that I have emotional issues. What's something about me that stood out to you? Positive. My sense of humor. I do have a good sense of humor. What's the one thing you found attractive about me? Yash. Do you see us as more together in the future? Maybe. What times are we on 10 being the closest? 8. How awkward was this? Not awkward at all. Any last words for my YouTube? He said support the culture. You heard the man. Support the freaking culture. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'm watching. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. So yeah. Okay, so the next person's initial is D. How did we meet? Other high school. Could you tell I had a crush on you? Yes. How could you tell if you figured it out? I can take it. Am I that open? Rate my attractiveness, everything included. He gave me a 7. Do you have a crush on me too? Did you have a crush on you currently do? He said no. What was your biggest pet peeve or something you disliked? I send a lot of VNs, but I don't mind. Wait. If you don't mind, it's not a pet peeve. But I think I get what you mean. What's something about me that stood out to you? I'm not shy. What's the most attractive thing? My smile is cute. Oh, that's so nice. You've never actually said that to me, like, at all. So, like, that's very nice. Thank you. Do you see us as more? He said maybe. What times are we on right now? 10 being the closest. 5. Accurate. How awkward was this? Meh. Any last word for YouTube or for me? He said he did not have any last words for YouTube or for me. Your first initial, K. Since you don't know the meaning of initial, you want to give them your full name. How did we meet? Social media. Could you tell I had a crush on you? Yes. How did you figure it out? I told you. Why do I be telling niggas that I like? I think I need to keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. Rate my attractiveness. 9. That's quite high. Yeah. Did you have a crush on me too or currently do? Yes. What's your biggest pet peeve about me? Maybe it was because you always wanted me to be online. In my defense, like, you have to, like, even if you're in class, answer my text when they sees your phone, like, it's calm. Like, that's not a pet peeve. What's the most attractive thing about me? Everything. Do you see us as fuck buddies or more? He said maybe. What times are we on now? Currently, like, 10 being the closest. 4. How awkward was this? Not awkward at all. Any last word for YouTube or for me? I wish I had paid more attention to you. First name, K. Social media. That's how we met. Could you tell I had a crush on you? Yes. How did you figure it out? You said immediately we came in contact. In my defense, I mean, that was the whole point of me texting you. See, I don't like to chalaye. I don't like to waste time. If I mention your name because I think you're fine, I'm gonna tell you straight up, hello, hi, you're a sexy, like, what's up with you? Do you have a baby? If no, how far can we run things together? Rate my attractiveness 8. Thank you. Do you have a crush on me currently? Nope. What was the biggest pet peeve? Something you disliked. I was very extra at the time. I find that very offensive because when we were talking, you didn't know that was offensive. I was extra, but not the least actually. The what's one quality that stood out about me? My physical attractiveness and my voice. Stop. You didn't whine me. Stop it. What was the most attractive thing about me? I'm really good at conversations. Yes. Do you see us together as more? No. What time are we on now? Closest. 7. How awkward was this? None. Any last word for YouTube or for me? Subscribe to Fear No Man. Shout out to Bagada Crew. The next person. Okay. Your first initial, you. Could you tell I had a crush on you? No. Nigga, now you know that's a lie. That's a lie. Rate my attractiveness 10. Do you have a crush on me or did you have a crush on me or do you currently do? Yes. I feel like I shouldn't have put those two things together. Because now I can't tell if it's they did or they still do. But I feel like it is you did, sure, but it's fine. Biggest pet peeve. He left it empty. He doesn't have I don't have a pet peeve to you. You're the only guy I like out of all these boys. What was the most attractive thing about me? My lips. What's one quality that stood out? I'm very outgoing. Do you just as fuck buddies or more in future? Or maybe I don't. What terms are we currently on? 10 being the closest one. That is correct. How awkward was this? Not awkward at all. And last was for YouTube. You're amazing. Thank you. Your name? W. How did we meet? Church. Could you tell her how they Could you tell her how they shut up your mouth? Tell her how they crush on you. Yes. How did you figure it out? Oh, this one is long. Because you kept denying it like every teen your age would. Plus the 2 times we kissed was asswipe. So why else would you want to kiss me again if you were attracted to me? No. Rate my attractiveness, everything about me included 7. That's calm. Did you have a crush on me or do you currently do? Yes. I can't tell. I shouldn't have put that in together because now I can't tell if you still want me or if you used to want me. I can't tell. What was my biggest pet peeve? Overflexing the smallest situational advantage you have over me and being over defensive about almost everything. What's one quality about me that stood out? I just be the best kisser I ever met. What's the most attractive thing about me? How even when you were extremely mad at me, I would always come back one way or the other. Because I love you. So obviously I will. I have love for you. Always. Do you see us as fuck buddies or more in the future? Yes. And this boy are toxic. How close are we? 2. How awkward was it? It's not awkward at all. Any last words for my YouTube? I'm definitely looking forward to this episode. Well, you're watching it right now and I don't know how you feel. So, you know. Your first name, just the initial. E. How did we meet? School. Could you tell I had a crush on you? Yes, obviously. That was the first thing I said when I saw you. How did we meet? Noticed it and blessed told it out. She did. She's a snitch. Rate my attractiveness 6. Do you have a crush on me? Nope. Biggest pet peeve. Hella toxic 200%. I'm toxic. I'm like the most non-toxic person you would ever meet. Quality about me, I'm a freak. Attractive thing, I'm good looking. That doesn't make any. Anyways, this year has more. You left it empty. How close are we? 1. How awkward was this? Not awkward at all. Any last words for me? You snooze, you lose. What's your first initial? J. Okay. Social media. Could you tell I had a crush on you? Yes. That's a lie. But okay. How did you know? I mean, I'm just really smart. Rate my attractiveness. A 10. Oh! A what? A 10. I'm a 10. Stop it. Do you have a crush on me currently? He said yes, he does, as he should. Biggest pet peeve? Nothing. This is a black king right there. That stands out my eyes. I've never heard that before. Hey! I'm in trouble. What's most shocking thing about me? My smile. Do you see us as fuck buddies or more in the future? Yes. How close are we right now? 6. How awkward was this? Meh. Any last words for my YouTube? You are extremely beautiful. So that was the last person that took the test. I don't know how to feel, honestly. I feel like they were calmer than I actually expected. Okay, to C, J, K, W, come over, let's have a conversation. Solomon had more than 1. Jesus is not even married. Who am I to give myself to only 1 man? I'm a nobody. Handcuff me. I'm guilty. I can't take all of you. This heart is big enough. I've come to the end of today's video. Before I leave you guys till next week Friday, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video if you haven't already, comment down below who your favorite person was. To me, it's between C, J, and W. We have some unfinished business, honestly. That's all I can say. Like, my socials will be linked in the description box below as well. Go and follow my socials. Until I see you guys next week. Thank you.